Morning. How you doing? Hope you're really doing well. And I hope that you're full of happiness on this Saturday morning. Thanks for joining me and Dorothy on this walking chat. And I've had quite a lot of inspiration this week for chats. And one thing has become apparent as I've been making these videos and reviewing them, which is what I set out to do initially. Well, one of the reasons was to remind myself of the discussions I have with myself. Yeah. But I don't know if you've heard of the phrase. I'm sure people my age, their grandmothers would have said it to them, or grandfathers, and it was, take care of the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. And what they're referring to there, if you're not aware, if you're not familiar with that phrase, is that it's a monetary thing. Yeah. Look after the pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves. And it's sort of led me to think that that's how we should approach our daily life and happiness. If we're just concerned about the pounds, the big stuff, great. But if we pay attention to the pennies, or the small thoughts and the small things you think about on a moment-to-moment basis, the pounds will look after themselves. See, I'm trying to give you guys tips and insights to help sweeten your everyday life. And by being happy, by me being happy, it provides potential for others to be happy. And the converse is true as well. You know, as I said before, I'm an engineer and spent many years on teams of engineers. And there's one guy a couple of decades ago who I was on shift with about another 4 or 5 other guys. And he wasn't one of the happiest people I've met. But he would literally walk in to the office or canteen where we're gathered, and he could change the atmosphere just by his mere presence, on a negative way. And that was early on in my journey. But now I can look back and see the power that he held with his negative energy to influence others. So if the power's there from a negative side, the positive side can surely do the same, and probably more. So by my being happy, it provides safe potential for us to be happy. And as I said, I've listened to my own videos and I want to give you guys sound advice that I know works from personal experience. And some things I share with you I've done for years, others I've only started doing them recently. But I want to share the benefits, the rewards, because I think I started making these videos back in May, so only 4 or 5 months ago. But the difference in my life is, it's just sweet. It just is sweet. The more you practice these exercises, tips, tricks, whatever you want to call them, the better and the sweeter life becomes. It does. Say in 5 months, not that I was unhappy to start with, but I can feel the difference from everyday life. On a moment-to-moment basis. And come on, Dorothy. Those changes and exercises that I was doing before, but I've just increased the frequency, repetition that I perform them. That's all. And it's brought about an ever increasing amount of sweetness in the everyday moment. Look after the pennies, yeah? And the pounds do take care of themselves. But apply that to your happiness and the thoughts you think. So you need to create an environment within yourself. There is no external world. And a good way of visualising that we actually do create our own world is if you're driving or walking and there's someone in front of you, what they're seeing out their own sight organs or eyes is similar to what you're seeing, but different. That's because we're all creating our own individual world on autopilot with you. We manifest every moment, but you've got to be aware that it's under your control, and it's not your fault. It's not our fault that we don't know this. We've never been taught. I mean, when we're young, we're taught by our parents, teachers, siblings, to behave in a certain way. Share. Be kind. Be polite. As we approach adulthood, it seems that we can't wait to get away from that conditioned, or young conditioned attitudes. And we could become resentful. We just adopt habits and behaviours that we've observed. That's what I'm trying to get to. You know, despite what we're told, it's observations that we pick up on. That's why young children, swear randomly. Yeah, at the most inappropriate times as well. But they deliver it sometimes with too much conviction. It's because they've learned that behaviour, they've observed that behaviour. We've not taught them to swear and when to swear, just purely observational. So it's none of our faults that we don't know our potential, our happiness. And it's pretty much an unlearning. So what would happen if everybody was happy? Some people would think it's quite boring. There'd be no soap operas on the TV portraying doom and gloom at every opportunity, programming you in the mindset that drama and misfortune is just a natural part of your life, and you must accept it and condition your mind to accept that you won't always be happy, but you can. You watch a child when he's young, you give him a toy, or you buy him a toy, and he takes the toy out of the box and proceeds to play with the box. Most don't have the ability to be conditioned to be happy. They just find happiness. And then we go to school and they smash that happiness out of us by comparing us, making competitions, and causes a massive amount of frustration and confusion. And when there's confusion or a vacuum, you look for something to fill it. And that won't always be the right sort of information. So, how can we achieve sweetness and happiness in every moment? First of all, realise it's not your fault you're unhappy right this moment, but you can be happy right this moment. Any moment, any single moment. I've tried it. Wait, Dorothy, you don't want to go through there. You'll get soaked. Come on, pick up. Come on. Yeah, come to your shoulders. She's going to try and go through that. And it hasn't got to be you find the sweetness. You have to find the sweetness in the moment. Yeah. Just take an example. You know, if you right now you sat there and you're feeling unhappy or melancholy or just not great. If you're able to look outside and just look into the sky, and you'll see clouds, the sun hopefully, weather. You may even see some birds and trees. But just let your attention focus on the bird flying through the sky and wonder what it's like to be that bird or that tree. Just wonder for a moment, and you'll just feel a slight sweetness creep upon you. But the more you do this, that sweetness becomes intoxicating almost. Just take a moment. Just to see a tree, watch its leaves move, pretend they're waving to you. Use imagination. Yeah. See, some of these tips work very well on their own, and the more you do them, the better they work. But if you incorporate other aspects into it as well. Again, when this is your world, remember, this is your world. You can't see anyone else's other world. You've only got your world. And if there are things in your world that you don't quite like, it's because you're allowing them in there. Yeah. Again. I know it's hard to believe that it's really under our control. It's so easy to apportion blame to someone else for something that's happened to you. You know, it takes that responsibility away. But you are responsible for your happiness. And I see this in my world. I see people that I know want to be happy and are happy, but they're not enjoying the sweetness of life. What I mean by that is that most of their waking hours is either thinking, doing, reacting, and not just enjoying. And I'm sure if people that want to be happy and appear happy spend some time on these techniques, you can just see the results. And that the feedback you get from the results affirms that what you're doing is correct. So you keep doing more of it. The results keep getting better. See, I don't know. It must be close to a year now. I've been meditating daily. 15 minutes. No, it's not quite a year, probably about 10 months maybe. Yeah. I used to meditate before, but it was more ad hoc when I'd got the time. Used to squeeze the meditation in. But when I made the decision to incorporate meditation into my daily routine, it's no different to me now than brushing my teeth. I get up earlier to account for it, so I don't have to give myself a reason not to do it, but I wouldn't miss it now. Seriously, I wouldn't miss it. So sweet. And what that's really improved in my life is my ability to not react, because we react from only really two places: love or fear. And we're going to get through that, Dorothy. Yeah, oh yeah, jumping through the bramble. React from fear. That's not going to feel good. That from love always feels good. But meditation has allowed me to sort of allow thoughts to pass in my mind without reacting to them. Your body wants an itch. You can choose not to itch, and it'll pass, like everything. Everything passes. But the things that we cling to, the things that we give energy to, they'll prevail. Your psyche doesn't know. When you say I don't like something, it just knows that you give it enough energy to speak about it. Oh. We need to focus on what we like, not what we don't like. And the tip I've got for that one is you've got to find beauty in everything, and you will. You just simply will if you look. It just gives you another perspective on the world you're creating for yourself. It's not like you're going around pulling weeds out of your mind, more that you're planting more flowers. So I'm going to sign off now. It's been a bit quite a lengthy one, but please, if you do one thing, guys, please realise this life isn't serious, and it's meant to be fun. It is meant to be fun, meant to be enjoyable, blissful, sweet. See, I'm here, this old thing. Tip, bricks, concrete around everywhere. Obviously skips and trailers. But just look at this. That sun comes through there. The birds. Why would we get all this if not only to increase the enjoyment in our lives? Well, there's no point for it otherwise. So anyway, take care, be kind to yourselves, really. Yeah, you'll feel the joy. Just want to feel it. Just make the intention known that you want to feel happy, and you're going to place that above everything else in your life. The sweetness will come. Take care for now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.